Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Cheryl. Thank you very much for joining me. If you're new here, hello, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. This is episode 3 of clearing out my Goodreads TBR list. I have a cup of coffee with some gingerbread cream in it. Very good. I have a microphone. I've been trying to use it in my videos, but it hasn't been working because I am not tech savvy, but I think I figured it out. Let me know if you should see a difference or hear a difference. Okay. So this is a series I do on my channel, which, by the way, welcome. I don't know if I said that. This is a bookish channel, so we talk about books on this channel. So if you enjoy this, please give me a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'm not a beauty channel. I come in my PJs with messy hair and glaring glasses, so welcome. um, so, what was I going to say? Oh, right. So this is a series where I go through my TBR list, to be read list on Goodreads, and go through it and see what I really want to read and what I just put on for fun, and books that I kind of thought I had to read. So we're going to delete some. Yeah, so I'm at like 1,450 something books right now on my to be read book list. Listen, there's a lot of books I want to read, okay? There's a lot more that aren't even on this list. I just want to read all the books. So grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, maybe a crochet project or something you like to do while listening or watching this video, and let's get started. So I believe we left off somewhere around The Outsiders. How come this is doing this? Hang on. Okay, sorry about that. I had to change some stuff around with, again, tech stuff. I think my microphone is working now. I'm not sure. We might not even be worth it. Plus, I think I put it in the wrong place, and I can't speak into it. I'm just going to put a timer on because Clipchamp only records for half an hour and then it stops recording the screen and doesn't save it. So we're going to put the clock on for 25 minutes. Okay, so like I said, I believe we stopped last time around The Outsiders. So first, The Outsiders I have read in school and would love to reread. I should really put a shelf for rereads, but I'm not doing that right now. The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. I'm not really interested. And also, if you see me take off some books that you think I'd be interested in, please let me know. I can always put them back on if you seriously think I'd be interested in it. But we're going to take this off my list. I've got to remember how to do this. Add new shelf. I don't want to add new shelf. I want to take it off. Okay. Hang on. Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want to do this. Yes. Okay. Remove from my books. Alright. Okay. Oops, it went back to that. I don't want that. Oh my goodness, I'm already messing up. It's got to be an easier. Come on, click. Click, click, click. Why isn't this working? There we go. Okay. We're going to go down here, past all the classics. Where were we? Scarlet Letter. Okay. Othello, I'm going to take off because I just really don't want to read it. Wonder if you can edit without viewing it. No. Alright. Remove from books. Aha. That's what I want. Okay. Oh, it went back. Alright. Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. I really don't want to read that. The Iliad by Homer. I got on this kick that I wanted to read the Iliad. I honestly don't want to read it now that I think about it. I don't want to read it. So we're going to remove that one. Sorry if you can hear the clicking of my mouse. Okay. High Fidelity by Nick Hornby. I picked this because I loved his sister's book. I think her name is Jill Hornby. I've read a couple of her books, or at least one of her books. But honestly, I'm not. No, I'm not interested. By the way, I put these on from earliest the earliest date to the newest date. So sorry. I have Tourette syndrome. If you don't know, if you're watching the video, I just did some tics. Um, I have Tourette. If it bothers you, go ahead and leave. You won't offend me. Just please refrain from leaving a remark or comment that can be taken as rude or disrespectful to anybody who has Tourette. I know it can be annoying to watch or hear. People do tics, and I understand that completely. So feel free to leave if tics like that bother you. But, let's all be adults here and be respectful. Okay. Because words do hurt, you know? All right. Night by Eli Weasel. I think it's a guy, so it might be Eli. I kind of want to read it. It is controversial, but I kind of want to read it. Moby Dick by Herman Melville. I do want to read. I know that a lot of people don't like this book, but it's an goal of mine to read it. The Name of the Rose by Umberto Eco. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. I'm not interested right now. I'm in whoops, wrong one. I'm in a mood to just clear out all these. Error. Why is there an error? What if I could just click off there? That's how you remove them. All right, we figured it out. Okay, we did it. How come? There we go. We did it. We figured it out. I know it took me long enough, like 3 episodes to do that. Oh my goodness. Okay, we gotta scroll down again. So in the first 2 episodes, we did all of these, I believe. Okay. Moby Dick. Heart of Darkness by Joseph Conrad. I believe I had this on because of the Rory Gilmore list, I think, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm not interested. I don't even know what it's about, but I'm not interested. I'm just not interested. I'm going to put. Can I put this on a score? No, never mind. Okay. Where are we? Dead Souls, again, by Nikolai Gogol. I don't know how to pronounce that again. I apologize. No. Don't know what it's about. Not interested. I think it's a classic. That's all I know. I don't know. I'm if I don't recognize the book, I'm not even interested. Obviously, I'm not interested enough to remember what it's about. So I just don't want it. Okay. We've got a Shakespeare sonnets. I don't really want to read that either. I don't know why that's there. And Julius Caesar. Okay. Yeah, I do want to read those. All right. We're just going all over the place now. Charlotte's Web I did read when I was a kid. But The Awakening by Kate Chopin. Not interested. Again, I can always put these books back on if I choose to. That's perfectly fine. So if you think I would enjoy a certain book, then please let me know. I'd appreciate it. Or if you enjoyed a book and you really think that I should give it a shot, let me know. The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway. Again, a classic. I'm not really interested. I know you can do batch editing. Maybe I'll do batch editing. Let's see if we can do batch edit. Shelf to read. Okay, we'll do it that way. Okay. Where are we? Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West. I am not interested. I've heard some things about that book that just don't interest me. Hunchback of Notre Dame, I do want to read. David Copperfield, I want to read. My Sister's Keeper. I've seen the movie. I've read part of the book. I think I do want to read that. Jodi Picoult is an author I would like to read more of. Stuart Little. Yeah, I'd like to read that. I know. I want to read it. Rapunzel, we'll take that off. The Divine Comedy Inferno Purgatorio, no. Although I did see a fun video where, what's her name? I was gonna say Jan Agaton, but that's not right. Belle, is that her name? Bella? From, oh, what channel is it? Oh my goodness. Forget her channel name. I'll put it up on the screen though. She just read The Divine Comedy. It was a very interesting video, but I don't want to read it. Tuesdays with Maury. No. Let's look down here. The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. No. Valley of the Dolls. No. See, all these I put on because of different lists, and I just don't want to read them now. Don't know what this is. Please Kill Me, The Incestuous Oral History of Punk. Again, that's probably from the Rory Gilmore reading list. The Namesake, no. See, none of these. I'm not interested in any of these. Daughter of Fortune. Year of Magical Thinking by Joan Didion. I kind of want to read that one. I kind of do want to read that. Vanity Fair, I want to read. Devil in the White City, I want to read. The Little Match Girl. No. Flowers for Algernon. Funnily enough, I started reading that book by Daniel Keyes a few years ago. I found it too relatable on how the main character is treated in the beginning because he's slow and people don't think he's smart. It was a little too emotional for me, too real to life for me. If you don't know, I do have, like I mentioned, I have Tourette. I've been called crazy all my life. I've been called stupid. I've had, even though I got A's in school, I was called stupid a lot because I didn't understand normal concepts. Like I could memorize things, so I was able to get good grades because I memorized things. But anyways, a whole thing. And I have a real heart for people who have learning problems and neurological and psychological and mental illness problems. And so, in that sense, Flowers for Algernon was really hard for me to get through. I never finished it. I do want to finish it someday. It's just not something I can read emotionally and mentally right now because it's just too relatable for me. Richard III by Shakespeare. I eventually want to read Shakespeare. Not right now, but eventually. Um, The Fountainhead by Anne Rand. I apologize if I'm butchering that name. I'm not interested in that. Inferno, which is part of Dante's Inferno. I don't know if that's the same book or not, but it's by the same person. Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. The movie was great, but I'm not interested in reading the book. The Celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County by Mark Twain. No. Belcanto by Anne Patchett. I do want to read Anne Patchett, so I'm going to leave that. Seabiscuit, An American Legend by Laura Hildebrand. I'm not interested in that. The Group by Mary McCarthy. I don't know what that is. I'm not interested. There are too many books that I am interested in. I'm just not even going to look these up. Less Than Zero by Bret Easton Ellis. Again, these are books that were put on because of different prize lists or like the Rory Gilmore list kind of thing. Grace Metalius, Peyton Place, #1. No, don't know what that is. Don't care. The Comedy of Errors. I really want to read The Comedy of Errors by Shakespeare. I don't know why, but I've heard so many good things about that. Eva Luna by Isabel Allende. No. Have heard the author's very good, but I'm not interested. Stiff, The Curious Lives of Human Cadavers by Mary Roach. Sorry, I got that wrong. I'm not really that. My ear's itchy. I'm so sorry. My ear's itchy. Okay. I keep forgetting I'm on camera because I can't see the video recording of myself. Let's see, how much time do we have? We have 12 minutes before this stops recording. Holidays on Ice by David Sedaris. No. Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Johnson. Who Moved My Cheese? I don't know what that's about, but I'm not interested. Okay. Streetcar Named Desire by Tennessee Williams. I'm not interested. See, we're getting rid of a lot. This is great. Freaky Friday by Mary Rogers. Yeah, I'm interested in that. I love the movies. Yeah. The Naked and the Dead by Norman. See, I don't even recognize these. I have no idea what they are. Love Story by Eric Segal. I don't know that. I'm not interested in that. That's a number. Or that is #1 in series. Sorry. Our Mutual Friend. I'm very excited to read that from Charles Dickens. Very excited to read that. I've heard some great things about it. I'm starting to think I may be getting into my classics era. I don't know, but I would like to get into my classics era, so I'm manifesting it. The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. No. R is for Ricochet, Kinsey Milburn #18. I don't know why I have that one on here. It was probably on a list somewhere again. I don't want to read any Sue Grafton. I did try reading her before, didn't enjoy it. Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole, not interested. On Oryx and Crake by Margaret Atwood. She is a Canadian author, but I'm just not interested in her work. Let me know if you've read that book and if I should give Margaret Atwood a chance. I know she wrote The Handmaiden. Is that what it's called? I'm not really interested in reading it. The Sound and the Fury by William Faulkner. Not interested. Memoirs of a Dutiful Daughter by Simone de Beauvoir. No. The Yearling by Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings. Again, these are just ones that were on lists or prizes that I just put on here. The Cook of the Woosters by P.J. Wodehouse. I am interested in that. But that's #7 in the series, so I'm just going to take that off. I'm just going to take it off. Kitchen Confidential Adventures in the Culinary Underbelly by Anthony Bourdain. No, I don't know why it's there. Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf by Edward Albee. No. Gendered Herbal Feminism and the Subversion of Identity by Judith Butler. No. I am a feminist in the way that I believe women should have equal rights. I also believe if a woman wants to stay home and raise her kids, she should be allowed to. It's our choice what we do with our lives, and I believe in equality for women. But I also believe that if you want to be traditional and stay home and raise your kids and not have a job and do what your husband wants you to do as far as like reasonable things, then you should have the right to do that. I If I was married and had kids younger, then I would have wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. But anyways, I don't know why I told you all that. Howl by Allen Ginsberg. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it has something to do with Howl's Moving Castle. I don't know. Cujo. Oh my gosh. See, this was on a list because there's no way I'd put Stephen King on here voluntarily. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, A Savage Journey to the Heart of the American Dream. No. The Miracle Worker, a Play by William Gibson. No. Okay. These are all probably from from the Rory Gilmore reading list, honestly. Richard Russo, Empire Falls. I have heard about that one, but I'm not interested. Fight Club, no. Demons by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Um, See, I could say Dostoevsky, but I can't say Fyodor. Fyodor? Anyways, I do want to read Dostoevsky, as I mess up that name again. Okay, I want to change to the next page. Woohoo! Oh, we should. Oh, did I take off any of those books? I wonder if I did or not. I forgot to. Oh my goodness, did I or not? I'm not even sure if it got rid of them. Hang on. Let's see. Here's all the. Oh, I don't really know what shelf I'm on. What page I should be on. This is the page I was doing. Okay. Did I take off any of those? I forgot to edit it. No, I didn't. I don't think. No, I didn't. Okay. Well, we're going to do that real quick. We're going to go to batch edit. Sorry about that. Let's do that again. Batch edit. And we're going to take off a bunch of them. Again, I am so sorry about that. Let's see if I remember which ones I was going to take off. Okay, I just realized I blew into the microphone. I'm so sorry. Get rid of these. You're just seeing them again. I apologize. This is real life. Real life as I'm recording. I can't edit with diddly squat, so you're watching it again. I apologize. Okay. And the little match girl. The fountainheads. Okay. How are you all doing? Are you doing good? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're enjoying this relaxing kind of video. I enjoy watching TBR cleanouts because I like seeing what random books people find on their TBRs that they didn't realize they had on here. Like that Stephen King book. That's got to be from Gilmore Girls, from the Rory Gilmore reading list, because there's no way I'd put on a Stephen King book. If anything, it would be Misery, because I am kind of interested in reading Misery, and the JFK one, whatever that's called, 11, whatever, the date one. Forget what it's called. 62, something, 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 62. I don't know, something like that. I'm kind of interested in reading that just because it's a time travel one. I'm kind of interested in that, but yeah. Misery, I kind of want to read, but also I hear it's very gross, so maybe I don't want to read it. But Cujo, which is the one I have on here, I definitely do not want to read. So I don't know why it's even there. Actually, Cujo's one that scares me just thinking about. Like, I do know most of what Stephen King's books are about and what happens in them because I do watch reading vlogs where people read Stephen King. I personally am not interested in reading Stephen King. So please don't recommend him to me. I don't know, maybe for a video sometime I'll read a Stephen King. I don't know. We'll see. There's Cujo right there. Okay. Here we go. Alright, now we go back up and we delete. Alright. And we remove books from this shelf. Okay, did it work? Did it work? Let's see if it worked. Yeah, I think it did work. Yay! Okay, so this is page 1. No, it didn't work. Not all of them. It didn't work. Why didn't it work? Remove. You cannot remove a book from exclusive. You can move it to a different one, such as red. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I guess I want to remove books from all shelves. Ah, that's what we want. Okay, now it's working. Please work. Okay, I'm just going to turn this off and come back on for another 30 minutes. Hang on, it'll just be a split second for you. Okay, we are back. Did it work? Let's see if this worked the way it's supposed to. Because, again, we all know I don't know how to do things. Oh, I think it worked. No, oh yeah, it did. Yay, it worked. Okay. Valley of the Dolls I don't want. We're just gonna accept that. Come on. Oh, I guess you have to do it that way. Okay. There we go. Perfect. So we want to remove those from all shelves. Woohoo! Okay, let's go to the next page. Sorry again, that was a tick, and my nose is very itchy. My allergies are allerging like crazy lately. I get allergies every season, the beginning of every season, so fall is a big allergy season for me. Especially with all the leaves falling and stuff. If you're allergic to trees, it's a hard time of the year. I've been living on Benadryl. Which, side note, I went to the pharmacy yesterday and bought some Benadryl, and the lady there took one look at me and said, "Oh, it's Senior's Day. You get a discount." And I was so taken aback that I should have just taken the discount, but instead I said, "I'm not a senior." And she looked at me. She had the audacity to look at me like so shocked. And she was like, "You aren't?" I'm like, "Seriously, do I look that old? I don't know. I'm not a senior. I'm gonna be 48 next month. That's not a senior. I don't mind being a senior once I am a senior. Call me a senior all you want. Give me all the discounts. That's great. But I intend to live out my 40s. Um, proud and loud and proud. Okay. Anyways, um, okay, back to this. Lies and the lying liars who tell in a fair and balanced look at the right. Not interested. Let's do batch edit. Not interested again. Probably from Liz. New poems of Emily Dickinson. I am kind of interested in that. So yeah, The Art of Fiction by Walter Besant. I don't know what that is. I'm not interested. My Life for. By the way, if you could hear my computer, it's really struggling right now. You can hear it working. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Complete Stories, Dorothy Parker. No. Backlash, Jenna Clayton Ward gets American Woman. Not interested. Living History, Hillary Rodham Clinton, not interested. Henry the, what is that, sixth? Is that the sixth? I don't even know. I don't know Roman numerals. The Peace of Nicias and Sicilian Expedition, again from the list. Selected letters, Don Powell, not interested. The Scarecrow of Oz, I'm interested in. The Archimedemian War by Donald Kagan, again, don't know why I have it on here. Finnegan's Wake by James Joyce. Have you read this? Do you think? I mean, I wish you could answer me in real time here. Anybody answer me. Is this a good book? Finnegan's Wake. I don't think I'm interested. I've heard mixed things about that book. The Vanishing Newspaper Saving Journalism in the Information Age by Philip N. Meyer. Not really interested. Lerner and Lowe's Brigadoon vocal score. I have no idea what that is. The history of the decline and fall of the I'm assuming Roman Empire, but I don't know what that is, and it doesn't even look like it has a cover. So, not interested. Pigs at the Trough, How Corporate Greed and See, why do I have all these on here? I seriously am assuming it's because of the Rory Gilmore list. George, I did put all those books on here at one point, like 5 years ago. Songbook by Nick Hornby. I kind of want to give Nick Hornby a chance, so maybe I will leave that on. Pushkin biography, no thank you. Brick Lane by Monica Ali. No. Edith Wharton. I am interested in Edith Wharton. The Price of Loyalty, George W. Bush. No thank you. Inherit the Wind, powerful courtroom drama in which two men waged legal war of the century. No. The Holy Barbarians by Lawrence Lipton. No. We're getting rid of so many. I'm so happy about this. The Song of Names by Norman the Brit. No. Jim. If I pronounce these names wrong, I'm so sorry. The Mojo Collections. I'm not even interested in that at all. The Crimson Petal and the White by Michael Faber. Henry Martin Roberts. Robert's Rules of Order. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Speak Memory. No. My Life as Author and Editor. I mean, I like reading all the author books, but I've never heard of this person. So I'm just going to take that out. The Last Empire Essays. No. The Polysyllabic Spree by Nick Hornby. Again, I'm going to leave Nick Hornby on here. I know I took off one of his books, I think. I think, because that makes sense, right? I think. The Snows of Kilimanjaro and Other Stories by Ernest Hemingway. I'm not interested in Ernest Hemingway, honestly. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Not interested. The Dirt, Confessions of the World's Most Notorious Rock Band. Again, because of Rory Gilmore. The Little Locksmith. Not interested. Hang on. Is this on? Okay. I apologize for any change in my position that I'm sitting or the lighting. I was on the phone, as you might have heard from the last clip. My phone rang. It was my brother, so we were talking, and we're back. So we're down to Babe the Gallant Pig. I want to delete that one. Okay, the Bhagavad Gita. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Old School by Tobias Wolff. No. William Faulkner's Sanctuary. Have you read any William Faulkner? Let me know if he's good. But right now I'm taking that off. Bambi? I would like to read Bambi sometime. Yeah, I kind of like to read that. Bambi, funny enough, was a favorite movie of mine when I was little, and I loved it. And the scene in the beginning when his mom died, spoiler if you haven't seen Bambi, but got me every time. I cried every time. Okay, A Bolt from the Blue and Other Essays by Essays by Mary McCarthy. We'll delete. essays, because I know how to read. Gidget by Frederick Conner. No. Sonnets from the Portuguese by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. No, I don't think I need it. Mutiny on the Bounty by Charles Bernard Nordhoff. I have no idea. Valerie Martin's Property. My throat is getting croaky. I'm so sorry. Hang on, I need a drink. I'm sorry if you heard that swallow. Okay. Oh, we forgot to set my alarm. Where did I put my phone? There's my phone. We need to set my alarm for when the recording goes off. Hang on 1 second. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Property by Valerie Martin. No, I don't want that. Collected Works of Grey Owl. I have no idea. The Merry Wives of Windsor by Shakespeare. I want that. Judith Thurman's Secrets of the Flesh, The Life of Colette. I apologize. My phone just notified me. I should really learn to put on Do Not Disturb while I record. I always forget. A Month of Sundays by Julie Mars. Searching for the Spirit and My Sister. What is that one about? After witnessing her older sister's losing battle with pancreatic cancer, her journey through the dark landscape of religious doubt toward her God, Mars was overtaken with a compulsion. No. Too sad. Truth and Beauty by Ann Patchett. I do want to read Ann Patchett. My Life in Orange, Tim Guest. No. Again, I don't know what any of these books are. They're just ones I put on my list because of lists and prizes. Apparently, I was in a mood. So, Ironweed we're taking off. Split Rock, a Martha's Vineyard novel. I think we're starting to get into more modern books, but I am not interested in that one. The Kreutzer Sonata. Okay, we're not modern books. Leo Tolstoy, I do want to read. Written in Blood by Robert Gibbs Heine. No, I don't want that. A Monetary History of the United States. Again, that's from Rory's reading list. I'm not interested. I'm Canadian, and right now I'm kind of mad at America. No, don't get me wrong. I love America. I just I politics. It's politicking. Canada's not doing much better, mind you, but anyways, the official Fahrenheit 911 reader. No. Social Origins of Dictatorship and Democracy. No. Galapagos by Kurt Vonnegut Jr. No. Swimming with Giants, My Encounters with Whales, Dolphins, and Seals by Anne Collette. No. Unless by Carol Shields. No. Vincent B. Litch, The Norton Anthology of Theory and Criticism. Okay. Whoops, we missed one. Time and Again by Jack Finney. No. Ernest Hemingway. No. Autobiography of a Face, Lucy Greeley. No. I don't know who that is. Eleanor Roosevelt. Not interested. Another Eleanor Roosevelt. We're just getting rid of all these books, which I'm so thrilled about. I didn't even know I had these on here. Like, this is why I like doing these kind of videos. Paul Auster, Oracle Knight, Fortress of Solitude. No, I'm going to delete that one. Monsieur Proust. Don't know what that is. Peloponnesian War. The Outbreak of the Peloponnesian War. Not interested. The Bielski Brothers. The true story of three men who defied the Nazis, built a village in the forest, and saved 1,200 Jews. That does sound interesting, but I'm going to take that off too. Let me know if you've read it and if it's good. Takes a Village and Other Lessons Children Teach Us by Clinton. The Meaning of Consuelo. We'll take off. Fletch by Gregory MacDonald. I don't know what that is. Henry by Harold Bloom. No. The Velvet Underground and Nico by Joe Harvard. Joe Harvard? I never heard of that. Virginia Holman rescuing Patty Hertz growing up sane in a decade gone mad. Who is Patty Hearst? Is she the one who was in oh no, this is not the one I thought it was. Hang on, let me read that. Young defined by her mother's illness. I don't think so. The Fall of the Athenian Empire will take off. Song of the Simple Truth, the complete poems of Julia Dubourgos. No. We Owe You Nothing, Punk Planet the Collected. No. We're just getting rid of all of Rory Gilmore's favorite books. I am not a Rory, apparently. My last name, funnily enough, is Gilmore, and it's spelled like Gilmore Girls, but I am not Rory. The Portable Niche, Frederick Niche. Whatever Happened to Baby Jane? No. How the Light Gets In? No. Comedy of Errors. I forget I'm using a microphone. I just blew into the microphone. That makes perfect sense. Sorry about that. Deanie by Judy Blume. No. Quiet Storm by Rachel Housel Hall. Sorry, I can read. Quiet Storm. No. Just a Couple of Days by Tony Vigorito. Don't know. Never. I don't remember it. Robin Theodore Isaac, Lisa, and David Jordy. Is that a Star Wars one? I don't even know. I'm not interested. The Legend of Bagger Vance, a novel of golf and the game of life. Again, all of these ones, I'm just going to click on all of these. You can read them yourself on the screen, but I'm just not interested in any of these. And we're just going to do that. Okay. We're going to take all those off. Error, try again. Why do I have an error? Try again. There we go. No, why does it say error? Why is it doing an error? Okay. Why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? It's not working. I think my computer is freezing a bit. Somehow it's not working. Please work. Why isn't this working? Okay. Okay, it's just doing the error. Well, that sucks. Well, that's not good. I guess we're gonna have to do it this way. I apologize. Well, okay, wait a second. That edit. We're just gonna take these off. I apologize. Well, let's try that again. Let's see if it works. Again, it keeps saying error. Why does it say error? Okay, well, we're gonna take them off this way, I guess. I don't know why my computer's not working. It's probably heating up, and that's probably why. But we're going to take that off. We're just going to do this. Okay. Then we'll take this off. Come on, work, baby, work. It's funny, I always say work, baby, work when I babysit. When I used to babysit this little boy, I found him saying it once in a while. He'll be trying to turn on the TV or something, and he'll be like, come on, baby, work, baby, work. It's so funny. So funny. It's kind of cute when you see kids start doing things that you do. I mean, it's kind of scary too, but it's also kind of funny, and it's extra funny for me because a lot of times the parents, because I don't have any kids, I just babysit, and sometimes the parents are like, "Where the heck did they get that from?" Like, sorry, it's kind of funny, but we're just taking these all off. Okay. Oh, that was a weird sound. I apologize. That wasn't even a tick. It was just me swallowing weird. But let's just blame it on a tick, why don't we? No, I don't. I never blame things on ticks, seriously. Like, people often, growing up with Tourette, a lot of people think I do them on purpose just to get away with things. And that's one thing I never do, unless I'm teasing, like now. And I always tell the truth. But I have never done a tick to, like, get out of doing something or to get attention or anything. And I don't know why I'm telling you that. We're just getting deep in the feels right now, and I'm just telling you everything about my life. Okay, let's get all of these off. Nope, I want to do that. Okay. Bushisms? I can't talk. Bushisms. George W. Bushisms. That's funny. I don't know why I found that funny, but I did. I am so tired. I got my flu and my COVID shot yesterday, and I am so out of it today. Like, every time I get the flu shot, especially, it's more the flu shot than the COVID shot, but whenever I get the flu shot, I tend to just be exhausted and have no brain for the next, like, 3 days after. It's like, I don't react the normal way. Well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I get a bit of a fever or I get nauseous. But honestly, I'm always nauseous, so I don't really see a difference usually. Just because my stomach is not good. But I do get brainless, where I can't think and I can't concentrate. And who knows why I'm recording a video when I'm feeling this way, but this is kind of relaxing, you know? I hope you're enjoying this relaxing video. Give me a like and subscribe if you are enjoying it. Share my videos with your friends. I would love to get up to 400 subscribers by the end of the year. That's like my wish. I'm at 353 right now, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. I mean, you don't have to. I'm not gonna send the police after you if you don't subscribe to me, but I would like to get. I mean, I kind of like having a smaller channel just because it's more of a community to me. Like, there are people who comment on every video of mine, and there are people who just lurk, and I know they watch my videos, but they don't comment, and that's perfectly fine. But, you know, I don't know where I was going with that. I just like having a small channel, but I would like to eventually be able to earn AdSense. Like, that would be cool. But, you know, it's not really that big of a deal. But if you are enjoying this, give me a like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Also, comment below any of these books that you think that I took off that you think I should put back on, or a book that I kept on that you think I'm not going to enjoy. Let me know. Also, let me know if you've read any of these, like any of the ones I took off or didn't take off, and you enjoyed it, or you didn't like it. Just let me know. Talk book to me. Talk books to me. There's that saying that, was it a book title? Talk bookish to me or something like that. Isn't that a book title? That should be a book title if it's not. Talk bookish to me. I like that. I know talk nerdy to me is a phrase because of, the original thing. I think we'll do one more page after this. Whoops, where am I at? Goldilocks and Three Bears. Oh, we'll take this one off too. I think we're just going to click them off like this because batch editing is not, my computer doesn't like doing it that way, which, to be fair, I understand. I'm putting it through a lot today. And if I'm not actually recording this, I'm going to be so mad because I tried recording for another one of my channels. I have 4 channels, guys, if you don't know. And I have a cozy gaming channel, and it took me forever to figure out how to record my screen and my video because I was just having a day. I just could not figure it out that day. And I ended up playing half the game, like for half an hour, not half a game, for half an hour without recording. And I'm just so mad about that. So hopefully this is recording. Oh, this is taking forever. Okay, old school. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. William Faulkner. What classics do you guys recommend? Because I really want to get in my, classics era. I do want to read Wuthering Heights, and I was going to read it this month, but I think I want to read it in November because November is my birthday month, and I just feel I've seen an adaptation of Wuthering Heights that I really enjoyed. I don't remember what year it was made, but I really enjoyed that one. And I've started reading Wuthering Heights before, never finished it, but I do want to read Wuthering Heights in November. That would be cool. That would be cool. And I have read Jane Eyre, not for a few years, but I would like to reread that. And then I have read I think it's Persuasion I've read by Jane Austen. And I've started other Jane Austen books, but I never finished them. But I think that's all the class. Well, and the Anne series. I mean, I might reread those too because that's my favorite series forever. Forever. Yeah, that makes sense. My favorite series of all time is the Anne series by Ella Montgomery. I did put a request in for a NetGalley eARC for an Ella Montgomery recently discovered short story anthology, and I'm so excited. I hope I get it so much, and I hope I can read it. I hope I get it for November so I can read it in November, my birthday month, because that would be really cool because she's my favorite author. I love her writing. I think The Blue Castle is possibly my second favorite of hers. I have read quite a few short stories of hers, and I've read The Blue Castle and most of the Anne series, Anne of Green Gables. Think I only have Rill of Ingleside to read. And the only reason why I didn't read that one, that's the last one in the series, is because it was literally about her daughter Rilla, and I just want to learn. I just wanted more of Anne, so I didn't read it, but would like to read this series again. And I do have the first book of the Emily series. Actually, I think I have them all in ebook. I think I have all of the Emily series too. Um, Emily Climbs, Emily's Quest. What's the first one? Emily New Moon. I think I had that series too. I want to read that. Honestly, I might make November like an Ellen Montgomery month because I kind of want to read Ellen Montgomery now, and I'm really hoping I get that e-arc. I just took off Shakespeare. I did not mean to do that. Oh well. I'm not paying attention. I'm busy cooking and not even paying attention. I'm just thinking about Ellen Montgomery now. Lucy Maud Montgomery. I know when I say L.M. Montgomery, it sounds like I'm saying Ellen. No, it's Lucy Maud Montgomery, but she went by L.M., which is kind of funny in my mind because, first of all, why did she go by her initials? I mean, you could honestly think it was probably because she was a woman and so men were more recognized. I don't want to get rid of that. Were more recognized as authors. But also, why did she put the L in there? Because she never went by Lucy. She always called herself Maud. So why is it L.M. Montgomery? Like, she didn't like the name Lucy, as far as we know. So why didn't she just put M. Montgomery? These are the questions I think of, okay? I don't know why I think of them. I just do. And honestly, she has such a depressing life, and I feel so bad. And it's been said that she may have ended her own life, and I'm sad about that. I do have her journals too that I want to read. I have 2 volumes of her journals. I kind of want to read that too. You know what? I convinced myself I'm going to read some Ellen Montgomery in November. That's what I can do. It's my birthday month. I want to read Ellen Montgomery. Mind you, I have so many books out from the library and so many books that I own that I want to read this winter, and I don't have enough time to read all of them. But I love books. I love reading. I just don't have the concentration to be able to pay attention to books, even on audiobooks or physically reading. I just don't have the concentration of that. It's just like I can't work full time because my brain just doesn't work full time. That sounds awful, but um, hence one of the reasons why I'm on disability is because I can't concentrate for a full time job. Half the time I can't even concentrate for a part time job, which also is why I don't have a job. It's also why I liked looking after kids because they don't have much of an attention span either. So, um, and really, they had naps, and I could just veg while they had naps, or as the kids say these days, rot, which I prefer to veg than to rot, but gotta be up with the slang these days. Gotta be like the girly pops. Which girly pop in itself, I feel weird saying that, but I watch a lot of booktubers who are younger than me, okay? Oh, this is taking forever. Okay, where were we? Here we go. Should we see if the batch editing is working now? Let's see. Okay. Let's see if it works now. There we go. Okay. Hopefully it works. I think this will be the last page. I'm going to. Oh, I gotta come back. Hang on 1 second. Okay, let's set the timer again. Delete, and we'll add timer. There we go. Okay. We'll finish this page off. I hope you're just relaxing while you listen to this and not really stressing out and just relaxing, because that's what I hope my channel is. I hope that people who love books can just turn this on and just listen to me talk about books. You don't have to watch particularly, just enjoy listening. Because I like channels like that where you don't have to pay attention. You pay attention, but you don't have to concentrate. You just kind of relax while the video's on in the background. Those are the kind of channels I like. So I hope I can be that for you as well. Okay. We're going to get rid of these. My arm is starting to really hurt though from the shot, from the flu and COVID shots. Oh my gosh, my arm hurts. It never hurts until the day after for me. I know a lot of people get pain right away. I don't notice pain until a day or two after. And then it hurts. But it's not bad pain, it's just I deal with a lot worse pain than that, you know? But it's kind of annoying. I'm glad that they ask if you want your right or left arm. And also, please, you can have your opinion about vaccinations, but please be respectful in the comments of people who are anti-vaxxers or who, anyone. Just be respectful. I agree with vaccines. I know the risks. I kind of take it where I'd rather take the risk and have the chance of it helping than to not take it and get the disease and die. But I know there's risks, especially with the COVID shot. There's a lot of controversy and a lot of risks with the COVID shot that people are not willing to take. I personally am willing to take it. So be respectful, please, in the comments with your opinions. If you are disrespectful in any way rude, I will delete your comments. And yeah, so just in case you're wondering, I am not an anti-vaxxer, but I have friends and family members who are anti-vaxxers, and I love them just as much as I always did. Okay, we're down to ones that I haven't talked about yet. I just realized that. Okay, The Book of Lies by Brad Meltzer. No. Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng. I do want to read that one. The Handmaid's Tale. Let's go back up and delete these. I just realized that we're in new territory now. Okay, please work. It's working. Okay. Did it work? Why am I nervous? I'm so nervous this isn't working. It's taken forever. Why is this doing this? There we go. Yay! I think it worked. Okay. The Handmaid's Tale. As I said, I'm not really interested in Margaret Atwood. Sally Rooney, again, not interested. These are more books that I put on there, not part of the Rory Gilmore Girl list. Um, Gone Girl, I do want to read. I know, it's amazing. I still haven't read Gone Girl. I've never seen the movie either. I know the twist, but I haven't seen it. Becoming by Michelle Obama. I'm going to take that off. Love Michelle Obama, but I'm not interested in reading her book. Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. I do want to read that. That Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris, I heard is kind of controversial, but I do want to read that one. Again, Margaret Atwood, I'll take off. The Shadows by Alex North. I'm going to take that off too. Party of Two by Jasmine Guillory. Taking that off. One to Watch. Taking that off. I'm just not wanting those. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. What do you guys think? I know a lot of people love Secret History. I did start reading it at one point. I got bored, but I think I want to give it another chance. Again, Donna Tartt's kind of controversial author, but I kind of want to read it. Okay, we're going to keep it. Thomas Hardy, I do want to retest the Duberville very much. Pivot Point by Casey West. No, I'm not interested in Casey West anymore. She did recently or is coming out with an adult debut, and that would be fun, I think. The Five. I currently have this book from the library, The Untold Lives of the Woman Killed by Jack the Ripper by Hallie Rubenhold. I'm looking forward to reading that. Now, when it comes to cozy mysteries, I put every book in the series on my list because I read them out of order. So, so there's a bunch from the same series, but this is Mixing Up Murder by Emmy Lynn. Little Dog Diner #1. Retriever Ransom, Pet Whisperer, PI #10. I don't think I've read that one, so I want to keep that. By Molly Fitz. Cozy Corgi, Mildred Abbott. All of these I want to read. This series, Mysteries Max, is a great series. I've read the first 10 or so, and there's like 100 books in the series. So I'm just going to keep one of them on here, I think, and just represent the whole series. I haven't read any in probably 7 or 8 years, so I'd want to reread the beginning ones as well. Oh, phone, stop making noise. The Princess Bride, I want to read by William Goldman. The Night Circus by Aaron Morgenstern, I want to read. A Discovery of Witches. I'm going to take that one off. The Eye of the World, Wheel of Time, taking that off. Circe, taking that off. The Way of Kings, I do want to read. Assassin's Apprentice, I want to read. The Lies of Locke Lamora, I'm going to take off. I started getting into fantasy, but Howl's Moving Castle, I want to read. Uprooted, I want to read. The 5th season, I tried reading. I did not enjoy it. But I only read like the first few chapters. So I think I want to keep that. The Airfare, I want to read. The Bear and the Nightingale, I want to read. Practical Magic, I want to read. The Book of Lost Things. No. Spinning Silver, I want to read. Hang on, I've got a message from someone I gotta check real quick. Let's see. Hang on one sec. I just got my roommate asked me to put their laundry in the dryer. So I'll do that. Spinning Silver by Naomi Novik. I do want to read that. Red Sister by Mark Lawrence. No, I'm not interested. The Poppy War. I mean, I heard it's very brutal, but I kind of want to read it by R.F. Kuang. I did like Yellowface by R.F. Kuang, but I did not like Babel, and I don't think I would like her new one. I'm gonna leave the Poppy War on, but let me know if you think I'd enjoy it. Part of the Orange Tree. Okay, why doesn't it have any clicks on it? Okay, we're gonna take those off. Okay, let's go. I gotta hurry up and finish this video. Alright, perfect. Okay. My roommate just texted me again. You're getting real life here, people. Real life. Okay, we just went back up. Why did we go back up? Okay, for some reason, there's no clicking on these. Let's go up here and click that, and then click that, and see if it changes. There we go. Is that working? Yeah. Prior to the Orange Tree, I'm going to take off. Animal Farm, I read this in school. I'd like to read it again. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I'm going to remove. The Martian by Andy Weir, I do want to read. Station 11, I want to read. Red Rising, I don't really feel like reading. Although I did just see an interview with Pierce Brown by Chris and Maddie's channel. Really enjoyed listening to him talk about the books and stuff. Maybe I will leave that. Kind of want to read it. The Humans, I'm taking off. Geography of Lost Things by Jessica Birdie. Okay, those are all the books I'm deleting for today. Yay! Let's see what we're down to, because I've taken off quite a bit. I was at like 1,445 or something like that. And now I'm at, let's see, is that the right number? Hang on. 1,343. So I've taken off at least $100. That's great. That's wonderful. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. God bless you and all you do, guys. And if you want to see more from me, like and subscribe. I do have 3 other channels. I have a reading channel where I talk about the books I'm reading, and I have, they're all linked below, all the channels linked below. I have a knit and crochet channel, which I do not post very often on, but I would like to start posting more on. So you can subscribe to that as well. And I have a cozy gaming channel that I just started as well. So join me on those channels also if you enjoy any of those hobbies. And thank you very much for watching. God bless you and all you do. Bye, guys.